Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you why you need a website and the easiest way how you can build one in 2022. Now you may ask yourself, Kai, I never had a website, why do I need one? I get it, I feel the same. To be honest, I didn't have a website for a long time and I'm actually right now in the process of building my own. In fact, I'm planning to do a couple. One for my YouTube channel, one for my upcoming business and probably one for my personal brand as well. Especially in light of an upcoming recession, and there's obviously no surprise that the world is moving more and more digital, and in real life we invest in real estate, having our own office and physical presence. So what about the digital world, right? Because overly depending on social media platforms, we've all seen what happens. You can say a wrong word and get blacklisted, or the algorithm changes overnight and you disappear from the radar. So you don't want to overly rely only on one particular platform. You obviously want to spread across various platforms, but more importantly, you want one space of the internet that's really yours. And that's what a website is for, because this you can control, unless a hosting company shuts you down. But for that, you really have to do something extremely wrong. And otherwise, that's your own spot of the internet, your digital real estate, so to say. And most commonly, people think of a website when they want to sell a certain product or maybe a service. But again, you can also use it to build your own personal brand, right? To push your videos out there. And those videos can then be shared across different platforms. If you're a photographer, you can put your portfolio, different pictures out there and people can go and find you. If you're a writer or podcaster, you can host your podcast or your blog on there and actually monetize it by running ads alongside the website. So there are so many use cases for a website. And honestly speaking, I think in 2022, there's no more reasons not to have a website, especially since a lot of the options are free or extremely cheap. I mean, some of them are less than Netflix in a month. And we all pay happily for Netflix, but why not to invest in something that can really help us to grow our personal brand, our business, get more leads, get more emails, put yourself out there, rank on Google, and you will see the results of that. So in this video, I'm going to run you through different options from the easiest to slightly more hard way of building your website. So definitely there's going to be an option for you. So let's dive right in. It's not going to be super in-depth on each platform. If you want this, let me know in the comments and then I can make a separate video focusing on one particular platform and really run you through that. Right, so the first one and really easiest for anyone to set up is called Linktree. Actually, it's not a full-fledged website. It's more a digital first website. But as we know now, 80% of the traffic in many cases comes from mobile. So having a mobile-friendly website is really a good idea. And those web pages you've probably seen all over Instagram, TikTok, when people have only one link to put. This is usually where they put their link tree, or I show you an alternative to that as well. And here you can list any other links that you have. You can link out to various social medias, as you can see here, your YouTube, your TikToks, what have you. You can link out to another website, etc. So really a great option of getting started. You basically put your various links, etc. and you can start getting traffic to there and sending traffic to there. That's sort of your hub. And from there, you link out obviously to various places where you want. You can even sell your products, etc. So they're starting to add these things as well as email opt-in. So you can start collecting emails, etc. The great thing is it's actually free to start. So basically to set up unlimited links, as you can see over here, and customize your Linktree website address, unless of course you want certain extra features, etc. You can add over here. But honestly, for most people, having a free Linktree website is a no-brainer. If you have nothing else, definitely start that. Put your affiliates out there. Whatever industry or niche you're in, you might have a few affiliate links. So put it in there and why not have people clicking on it? And you can actually get analytics as well, where you can see how many people came through your links and clicked on it, etc. So really enjoy it. And definitely one of the easiest ways to get started. Next up in the same group of, let's say, micro websites is beacons.ai. That's actually what I'm using myself. If you go in the description below on my Instagram, that's the website I'm using. And I love it because it's actually more customizable under the free plan than Linktree. And it really has some amazing options and things that you can use. Basically, you can drag all your various things over here. You can customize, as you can see. You can branch out to any social medias. You can even have your latest YouTube being picked up. So you don't have to always constantly update. As you can see here, join my mailing list. Just click on the link below. You can go to my own Beacons website and you'll see how it looks. But it's really nice, super simple to use. So I can actually take you into my Beacons website. As you can see over here, that's how it looks. All my links over here, even sign up to my newsletters. And if I want to change anything, I can just click on here. And yeah, it's super simple. Videos, I can see if you upgrade to a paid version, it can automatically do this. So that's great. And you have your various links. I can rearrange them. So super simple to use. And you have some nice analytics as well, which are free of charge. And I really enjoy it. Next up, let's move to the website builder platforms. So these are more sophisticated, proper websites that are on the desktop and mobile friendly. So here we're starting off with the legend, so to say, by now is Shopify. Probably all of you watching YouTube run across various Shopify ads. And honestly, honestly, I use the platform myself. I previously had a dropshipping business, which I tried. It's such a breeze to set up. I mean, it's super simple. They have some free templates as well, which you can use. There are also paid templates if you want something more customizable, a bit more fancy looking. But in general, you can get started for very little and have your own e-commerce website up and running. And for e-commerce, if you're planning to sell any products, honestly, there's no better place than Shopify. It's absolutely seamless. It integrates with all various platforms. You can even now sell on your YouTube through your Shopify platform. And yeah, it's just amazing. It's so simple to use, beautiful interface. You have an app on your phone. You can track all the analytics, where the data comes from. And yeah, it's just a breeze. And honestly, they're probably the #1 leader in e-commerce to start up. Even huge brands like Gymshark are built on Shopify. And yeah, it just goes to show that it's beginner friendly and you can really scale up if you're making millions eventually. So definitely great platform. Pricing wise, I think it's also quite fair. To be honest, the basic one is 24 euros a month. Unless you go for the yearly version, then it's only 21 euros. And again, the plan is to start selling. So with 21 euros, imagine how much you have to spend if you want to set up a physical store offline in the real world. You're going to spend so much more on rent and all the other things. So for 21 euros a month, you can really start selling worldwide basically. And it's just an amazing tool. Now, next up, we have a website builder that's also very popular these days, and that's called Wix.com. And basically, they're really focusing on building any kind of website, and they have really nice templates, and it's super simple. Without coding, you can drag and drop and build really amazing looking websites. I mean, they have so many templates out there for free. If you can click over here, you can see all the templates, and from there you can even choose what kind of style you want, what kind of business it is, consulting and coaching, let's say, and you see all the various templates that fit that, and they're all free with Wix.com. So you obviously can choose which one you like, etc. But really nice looking templates, and in general quite simple drag and drop. The pricing is also very fair, and yeah, you can see what you need, what are your different requirements. But overall, most people, as it says here, going with the unlimited, where you don't have any bandwidth restrictions. So that's very important because some of them do. That means after a certain number of visitors and traffic, they will slow down or not even show your website. So you definitely want to have unlimited. So, you know, for 17 euros, you can have that. And it even comes with a free domain. I personally buy my domains on google.com, and then I link it to my various website builders, but it's up to you. If you want to buy it through here and get it complimentary with your plan, that's amazing as well. Now, personally, I did build a website in Wix, and it's really nice, definitely. To be fair, I didn't really love it too much because it gives you so much customizability, which is great, but it's also very easy to mess up some of the templates because you think you're a better designer than they were, so you start messing around and dragging certain elements around, etc. So after a while, actually the website looked worse than it did at the beginning. So you have to be very mindful of that, not to overdo it, because it's so simple and intuitive to move things around. But after a while, it did look a little bit weird. So to be honest, it's great if you have a good eye for design. You can do much more than with some other website builders. But personally for me, as I'm not a design expert, I preferred another tool, which I'm going to show you in a second. And that tool is called Squarespace. Now, probably, again, if you've been watching YouTube or other channels, you came across some ads on Squarespace because they're really good website builder. It's probably the easiest and cleanest way to build a good looking website. They have, again, some amazing templates, and they have a lot of functionality, e-commerce functionality, and anything you can ask for of a modern website builder. Plus, if you're more advanced, you can actually also edit the CSS. So there you can basically customize it into anything you want the website to look like. And now they added a new fluid editor, which basically allows you also to move things around, but still in a more streamlined way than Wix. So it's harder to really break the website, I would say. And the templates outright, when you open them, again, a lot of them are free, they look amazing. So you just have to fine tune a few things, the pictures here and there, and you're gonna have a super nice, mobile friendly, responsive website that's gonna look amazing and looks modern and looks professional for you, not having to pay any developer, and you can really do it yourself. I'm actually myself in the process of building my own website through Squarespace, and once it's done, I'm obviously gonna share it with you guys. But honestly, it's super simple, and I love the process. It's so intuitive, and it's often compared to being the Apple of website builders because it's so easy, so seamless. Yes, you're a bit more restricted in certain ways, but then again, I like that because I'm not a professional designer, whereas in Wix, it's sort of the Windows or Android where you can do anything and customize anything, but it's also more likely to mess things up. As for the pricing, once again, very attractive, very much similar to Wix. You can see here all the different things. You also get a free domain, etc., and you have fully integrated e-commerce. But once again, if your main intention of your store is e-commerce, I would still recommend using Shopify because they're basically built only around e-commerce, versus those are more personal websites or displaying your brands and services. And then they started integrating and layering e-commerce on top, and they're doing a great job. But if your main focus is selling online and e-commerce, purely e-commerce, then Shopify is the best option. Right, now lastly, we go to the fully customizable and professional website builders. And here, the first one is Webflow. That's recently becoming more and more popular. Even though the website still advertises you don't have to have any coding skills to make a great website, and it is true, they have basically a non-coding website builder, but it has so many more options that you can really customize every single function, look, design element on your website. So it's really not that intuitive, especially if you're new to building a website. I really wouldn't recommend you using that. But if you did have some experience in the past, then honestly Webflow, if you're more of a pro and have a good eye for design, then actually Webflow I think is one of the nicest and most sleek looking tools currently out there. Pricing, you can actually start for free if you want to just mess around and start playing with it and get a feel. So there's actually a free plan out there, but of course, as you can see, it comes with a lot of restrictions with the webflow.io domain, so you can't link it to your own if you have one already. So, but just to mess around and see if you like it, really good. And then later on you can upgrade depending what your requirements are. But yeah, that's definitely a much more pro tool to have. And lastly, the granddaddy of website builders, and that's WordPress.com. Now WordPress has been around forever basically. They're running actually the majority of all websites are hosted on WordPress in the world. So they're still by far the biggest website builder out there. Now they started off as a blogging website back in the days, but they really evolved to basically hosting any kind of website. Even with e-commerce now they're catching up as well. So yeah, with this you can basically build any kind of website you want. But again, there's a steeper learning curve. You have to have a hosting platform like GoDaddy or Hostinger where you buy your domain, where you host your WordPress website, and then you have to install your WordPress theme on there, and then you go into the WordPress backend. So there's a little bit of fiddling around to get things done, but if you do it properly, then it's actually the most customizable of all of them, and definitely a great tool. And in terms of pricing, it's actually free. It doesn't cost you anything, so you actually have to only pay for your hosting company. WordPress itself won't charge you anything. Now personally, I did play around a little bit with it, and it's nice. Again, the customizability is amazing, but honestly, I want the website to just look pretty and be very simple, especially at the back end. If I want to make any changes and I don't want to have to go in there, look for ages, how can I fix a certain thing, or where's a broken link? And the more customizability you have, the more chances of things also breaking, right? Because that's all in the end based on code. So the more you move around, there's a higher chance of things unlinking or broken code, etc. So having a more streamlined website, especially if you're a beginner and you just want to put yourself out there, for me personally, it's not worth to invest my time in that. So honestly, there's no reasons why you shouldn't be having a website. At the very least, start having a Linktree or a beacons.ai website, because why not? You put your affiliate links, you start collecting emails, you start linking out to your various social media channels, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely amazing. As a second step, honestly, if you want to build e-commerce business, then absolutely 100% go for Shopify. It's super simple. I love it, and it's amazing and really affordable. If you want to build a personal brand or start advertising your business on Google to start ranking for different keywords, then my personal recommendation is Squarespace, because it's just super simple, amazing looking, award-winning templates. You just click the button to import it into your own website builder. You tweak the logo, pictures, and some of the text, and boom, there you have a gorgeous looking website that is mobile friendly, because that's so important. Most of the traffic these days comes from mobile. So you want to make sure that your website is mobile, responsive, and friendly. So let me know in the comments which is your favorite website builder, or if you want me to focus on one particular one. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please give it a like, subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me. As always, stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.